Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along to the Thursday night video. I'm riding solo tonight because Steve is on the shop floor. So, trying to get this done in the daylight. It's a bit of a quick one this week because there are lots of releases. We're just going to show you some highlights, which is a little bit reissue and pop heavy this week. But first, as always, we're going to run through some pre-orders. As we mentioned last week, Cortinas have kindly agreed to sign some copies of Pink Cactus Cafe, their new album, which is out on the 25th of October. We have about, or perhaps less now, because they've just retweeted for us. Thank you, guys. About 100 signed copies remaining. So that's out 2 weeks tomorrow, isn't it? 25th of October. Pink Cactus Cafe, and I believe it's the only place you can get the Coke Bottle Clear variant, which I think is the Indies, signed. They're going to sign a load of sleeves for us, and you can get the album fully signed, so that's good. Moving on with the pre-orders, the Associates Affectionate Punch on turquoise vinyl, courtesy of Music on Vinyl. That's a good one. Chuffed with this one. It's the second album, I think. It's Joey Valance and Bray, No Hands on Boom Badder Blue vinyl, actually. If you, they would hate the comparisons, I think. But if you like Beasties, check out Beastie Boys. Check out Joey Valance and Bray, B-R-A-E. That's up for pre-order. Brilliant album. Really, really good. And check out the live sets as well on YouTube and various other places. You can catch them live, actually, because they're playing in the UK. I think the Manchester date is towards the end of November. More pre-orders. Left Field featuring Grian Chatton, obviously from Fontaines DC, Full Way Round. That's a 12-inch with a couple of remixes on it. MF Doom, Food, celebrates its 20th anniversary, and there's been loads of hype and loads of different variants that dropped on socials just yesterday. And the Indies have got the Sweetheart marbled variant, which is like a purpley marbled wax. It looks brilliant. The Soothing Sounds of the Apocalypse, Fallout, which is really reasonably priced. Blue Smoke vinyl. Check out the track listing, it looks really good. Not finished watching the first season on Amazon yet, but I need to get back into that because it's brilliant. So Fallout, The Soothing Sounds of the Apocalypse. And lastly, for the pre-orders, Nujabes celebrating an anniversary as well. Samurai Champloo, which is the 7-inch box set. Now, contact us on that one because it's Japanese import stuff and we don't know how many copies we're getting. So we're just going to take a list. We're not going to take your money. We're not going to take your orders. We'll just take the names of people that want them because we don't want to let you down if we do not get as many copies as we need. Before we move on to some new stuff and some back-end stuff, National Album Day is next week as well, which is the 18th. Check out National Album Day by putting in NAD space 24 or the National Album Day tab on the Wax and Beans website. And the boss lady, who's still at work, is going to put the Black Friday stuff up as well, which is November. Still at work and coughing really loudly. Right. We have Brat back in. A lot of people's top 5 album of the year, I think, on the Pink Splatter. That is reissued or repressed and reissued and out tomorrow on the Pink Splatter. And then the extended, expanded version, Brat. And it's the same, but there's 3 more songs on it, so it's not the same, is what it's called. And I think that's 2LP white. Yeah, white vinyl. It's brilliant on social media. It's also celebrating its 20th anniversary. James Blunt, Back to Bedlam. He has promised if this album, if you will have seen it on social media, he's promised that if this album goes back to #1 20 years after it was originally released, he will change his name by default. And I think it's up to his fans to choose what his name will be. Brilliant. Do it. Great marketing ploy. Paul Heaton, the mighty Several, absolute legend, this guy, isn't he? Can't wait to hear this. Been putting it off waiting to hear it until it's released on vinyl. So out tomorrow on the clear version, which I assume is the Indies version. The mighty Several from Paul Heaton. Need to try and catch him next year. Back on tour. Clint Mansell, this is brilliant. We ordered this in because the artwork looks amazing. It's on an ice black vinyl. The artwork's super duper. It's Doom, the soundtrack, All Hell Breaks Loose. First ever vinyl pressing of Clint Mansell's score for the film adaptation of Doom, which was 2006, 2007, I think. This, I'm talking to Art today on the email. Hopefully he's going to come down and do a bit of a show, but Art Block, Stones and Fire. We've had his EP in for a while, and we've got some CDs actually here, the Basement EP. But his debut solo album is out tomorrow, and he's kindly put his little signature on the top there. So we've got some signed copies of Art's Stones and Fire. It's a lovely album. He's a very good singer-songwriter from down in London town. The debut from Bedroom, BDRMM, on limited edition violet vinyl with only about 6 or 7 on the brilliant Sonic Cathedral label. That's really good. If anyone's still discovering Bedroom, check that out. Check that out. It's where it all started for those guys. In fact, they had some EPs as well as a couple of albums. But check that out. BDRMM on violet vinyl. This is part of the Rocktober series, these two. It's the classics from Stone Temple Pilots. I think it's album number 4 and number 5, both on splatter vinyl. Alt Rock Heroes' 4th studio album celebrates 25 years, and it is their 5th album, which is on neon yellow and neon orange vinyl, and it's, yeah, it is both Rocktober titles, courtesy of Warner Rhino, which they do every year. And lastly, before we move on, because I need to go and help Steve downstairs in the shop, it's the classic from Jay-Z and Linkin Park, Collision Course, with another half a dozen back in. Obviously, it came out last week, this one, but it's a really good EP. An official MTV series, Ultimate Mashups. It's a good one. Right, it's a dead quick one this evening. We've got loads of stuff going on in store. We've got loads of cool stuff to announce for November. Get your Cortinas signed stuff before they go. There's probably a good chance that them last 100 will sell out before release day. So if you want your Coke bottle clear variant from Wax and Beans and it's signed, come and see us. Grab them online or come and see us in store.
Yeah, everyone to sign up for the newsletter as well.
I thought you didn't want to be on the video.
I don't want to be on the video.
So yes, we're sending lots of newsletters out because we are part of Dinked now, one of the 30 Dinked shops in the UK. So if you go to the footer of the Wax and Beans page, the home page, you can sign up for mailer alerts. You can unsubscribe whenever you like, but we're not sending that many out. It's maximum 1 a week, I think, at the moment, on top of the big newsletter that we send out monthly. But you can get alerts on all kinds of stuff, including events, Dinked exclusives, and signed exclusives. So something just fell. Probably my records on the other side of this very sturdy table. Take it easy, folks. Have a good one.